Hi, welcome to this advanced/intermediate point class. So if you're new to these classes, this bar is designed for advanced or intermediate dancers. So that means you should have been doing point for a considerable amount of time, definitely more than 1 year. We're thinking more like a few years. And even though we'll be staying at the bar in this class, you should be strong enough to do point work away from the bar, because we're going to be doing some quite difficult exercises that require a lot of strength. So if you're not yet able to do work in the centre, this class is not for you. Having said that, if you are capable of dancing in the centre and you feel like you're at an intermediate/advanced level, then pop your shoes on, find a bar. You don't have to have a ballet bar, you could just be holding onto a chair, but as long as it's about waist height. So if you have something that's below waist height, I'd recommend looking around, seeing if you can find anything a bit taller. It's better to have something that's too tall than too low, because being too low on point, you're going to be reaching down and it's going to affect your alignment. Where there is something that's too tall, at least you can still keep the lats engaged and everything relatively well placed. So you will benefit most from these classes if you've already done some kind of class or warm up beforehand, even if it's just a short bar in soft shoes. But if not, if you are completely cold, don't worry, we're going to do a little warm up just to get the feet comfortable in the shoes. So starting with the feet parallel, we'll just take a moment to check our posture. Backs of the legs engaged, abs nice and strong, shoulders down, neck long and relaxed. We'll begin with pony trots. So we start with the right and rise, switch and rise, 3 and 4, same with a bend, knees going over toes, and 2, this is just to articulate the foot, wake up the ankles, and then we lower down. We're going to roll up through the feet, so bend, roll through the demi-point, rise and hold. If you like, you can test your balance here. Then we're going to roll all the way back down, and we reverse, up, knees over toes, stretch the top of the foot, heels down, rotate to first position, so that's back of the legs wrapped around, inside thighs squeezing together. We go for, what shall we have today? Let's go Tanju, push over, side and push, back and push, demi-plie. Same on the other leg, front, side, back, demi-plie. Let's go for a Pointe Barre with the right arm, up and over, stretch to the side, twist the legs inwards so you're parallel forth, and a big stretch forwards. You can flex the front foot here if you like for a deeper hamstring stretch. And then we'll go with the left arm, long neck, shoulders down, pivot. You can add a twist if you like, and a hamstring stretch. Go nice and easy. Roll back up through the spine. Feet into parallel. You're going to cross the right foot over the top, bend your back knee. So we're stretching the foot here. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back into a calf stretch for 4 counts. 4 counts stretching the left foot. 4 counts in a calf stretch. Plie, rotate the legs. Plie, releve. Stay. And now balance of your choice. You can have one hand off, maybe just one finger of the other hand helping you balance. You could have both hands off. If you want to challenge, you could circle the arms. But the most important thing is that you keep your ankles nice and still. The legs are rotated in the hip socket, and that you have a nice, strong, aligned core. Then come down into a plie to relax. So as always, we're going to have the wonderful Nate Fifield as our musical choice today, and this is his ballet class Pop Hits Volume 5 if you're interested. Off we go with our warm-up, feet in parallel. Right foot, right, left, right, left with a bend, down, up, 2, up, 3, roll through the feet, bend. Roll, rise, lower, reverse, push over the shoe. Rotate to first position, lead with the heel, tanju front. Push, side lunge, to the back. Demi-plie. Switch over, front, to the side, to the back, demi-plie. Right arm stretches up and over, long neck, shoulders down. Twist, stretch, roll back up. Left arm, no rolling in the ankles. Twist, stretch, roll back up. Feet in parallel, right. 2, 3, 4. Push back. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie. Rotate. Plie. Releve. Balance. Get ready. And to a nice big plie to finish. Good. Okay, let's move on to some tanjus and plies. Just to make extra sure those feet are ready for point work. Okay, feet in first position. Check that there's no rolling in the ankles, so arches are lifted, all 10 toes are pressing into the floor. We have plie chassé, push back, close. No, plie chassé, point, we cloche. Cloche front, close, close, plie on the third one. Once again, down, heel forward, push, cloche back, heel forward, close to first, 2, plie on 3. Use this plie out. Use the plie, slide, and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, demi-plie. So it's different. Down, out, push, cloche, cloche. 1, 2, 3, and slide. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, plie, and stretch. Same on the other leg. Down, chassé, point, cloche, cloche, 3, 2, 1. Stay out, point, 4, 3, 2, 1, plie, stretch. Plie, chassé, point, cloche, cloche, 3, 2, 1. Stay low, point, 4, 3, 2, 1, plie. Roll up through the shoe, stretch over the foot. Let's go for at least one arm in fifth. You can choose whether this hand is gripping for dear life, one finger, maybe just the baby finger, or both hands off. Your choice. Okay, off we go. Feet in first position. Ready? And down, chassé, point, cloche back, cloche front, pull the toes back, 1, 2, 3, out, point through the demi-point, 1, 2, 3, 4, relax the Achilles, we reverse, down, chassé, lift up, cloche 1, cloche 2, close 3, 2, 1, stay low, out, transfer the weight, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax the Achilles, left leg, down, forward. Transfer the weight, pull the toes back, heel forward, close, 3, 2, 1, out. Push through the demi-point, resist against the floor. For demi-plie, stretch to the back, down. Hips are lifted, on that standing leg, cloche, cloche. Close, 3, 2, 1, nearly there. Push, 4, 3, 2, 1, rolling through the feet. Roll up, lifted, at least one arm in fifth. Both arms if you can. Make sure there's no rolling onto the baby toe. The weight is just on the big toe and the second toe. If you just went for one arm, now's the time to switch. And relax down. Lovely. We're going to move on to some relevés and elevés. So we have feet in first to begin with. We have one relevé, one elevée. Again, one relevé, one elevate. And on that elevate, it's so crucial that you push the heels forwards underneath you and squeeze the inside thighs. There's no point if your elevate lowers down like this, because then you're not working the legs. And there's not a huge point to an elevate if we're not working the legs. And an elevate doesn't mean letting the pelvis change. So you're staying really, really lifted as those heels come underneath. And you're pulling up through the top of the head in resistance. Ooh, it was hot. I thought the heating was on. It's just me working hard. So that's one releve, one elevate. It won't be this faster. Da 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 da. Then we have 4 releves. They're quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 demi point. Roll through the shoe, tongue with the right foot close to a small second. We go again. 1 releve and heels forward for the elevate. 1 releve, heels forward. 4 releves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Demi point. Roll through the shoe, point close to 5th. We have cul de pied devant. So it's coupe, plie. We switch the feet. Coupe, plie, and we go up to a releve retire, all the way up, lift over the knee, lower down, other leg, plie, front, plie, back, plie, releve retire, lift up and over the knee. We're going to take our balance now, you might want to scooch forwards. We're going to go for a cul de pied devant, or if you want, if you're feeling like an extra challenge this Tuesday, you can go for a wrapped foot. But a wrapped foot doesn't mean letting the knee come forwards. So push the knee back. Your choice. Cul de pied devant or wrapped foot. A wrapped foot is great if you have trouble sickling the foot and you want to work on that. I'll demonstrate a wrapped foot for you. Optional balance, 1 arm or 2. And then we swap over. Really strong and lifted on that supporting side. Focus the eyes. No pulling back in your shoe. And then a nice big plie to finish. 1 releve, 1 elevate. Repeat. 4 quick releves, a demi point and a roll through. Same in a small second. Then we close to 5th. Coupe front, coupe back, retire, close behind. Same on the other side. And then a balance in either cul de pied devant or wrapped foot. Off we go. Feet in first. Ready and plie. Push, heels forward. Again, plie. Push, heels forward. 4 quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Demi point, roll through. Small second. Releve, elevate. Feel that resistance in the elevate. Resist. 4 quick. 4, 3, 2. Hold your core. Demi. Roll roll through, close to fifth, plie, flick, underneath, plie, flick, underneath, plie, fast retire, think of your pirouettes, other leg, plie, flick the floor underneath, scoop, fast retire, lift, lower, get comfy, strong supporting leg, focus the eyes. Swap over when you're ready. Nice little balance. And relax. Good. Shake out the legs. And we're going to look at some échappés. Échappés, we're going to do some échappés in fourth, croisé. So you'll start with your right foot front in fifth, and the shoulders are going to keep facing the front, but the hips are going to do their own thing. We're going to go croisé in our fourth échappé. So that's plie, fourth, back to en face, retire, put it behind. Now it's the left leg front. Croisé, don't forget the back foot. It's basically the main foot that we see in an échappé is the back foot. So present it beautifully. You don't want to be here, you don't want it turned in. Act like someone's taking a photo of you in that fourth. Plie and retire, close behind. Then we have échappé, change the feet. Échappé second, change the feet. Échappé, plie, relevé, and close. We do everything again. To fourth, relevé, retire. To fourth, relevé, retire. To second, change. Second, change. Second, plie, relevé, and change. Scooch forwards. Relevé, retire for our balance. High up on that supporting side, and then we'll swap over and balance on the other leg. Okay, off we go. Right foot front. It's a quick introduction. And fourth, up. Present the back foot. Up, échappé second. Change the feet. Legs move at the same time. We go again. Croisé, en face. Croisé, en face. Push those heels forwards. And up you go. Focus the eyes. Nice lifted retire. No sickle in that foot. Keep the heel forwards. Soft fingers. In your own time, swap over. I'm a bit late with these balances. I'm taking my time today. I'm going to blame it on my cold. Good, okay. Having said that, I've said this before, but wobbling on balance is so useful, and we shouldn't resent the wobbles, we shouldn't resent falling out of a balance, because it tells us exactly where our weight is. So if I were to try and take a balance here, let's see where I fall. I'm falling backwards. So that tells me that my shoulders are probably pushing back too much. I probably don't have my rib cage aligned over my hips. What else could it be? I'm feeling that way this time, but that's because this room has a slight slope. So if I correct that, so if I know, okay, before my shoulders were leaning backwards, I'm going to squeeze my abs a bit more. Let's see where I fall this time. This way, to the side. So that means maybe this hip is lifted, I'm pulling off my supporting leg, maybe it's my arms, maybe they're not symmetrical. It could also be that my heel is dropping, that I'm not pushing over the shoe. So there's always a reason. So whichever way you feel yourself falling, analyze it and ask, well, why? Which way was I falling? What does that mean? This isn't always the case, but in general, if you're falling forwards, it's usually either tucking, over tucking, or it can sometimes be to compensate leaning backwards. So leaning backwards doesn't always mean we fall backwards. Sometimes you lean forwards to compensate. Falling to the side, like I said, it could mean lifting the hip. It could mean pulling off your supporting leg. It could also mean dropping the retiro, so this leg becomes heavy and pulls you off balance. And it could mean dropping that heel. Falling backwards, again, it could mean the shoulders are pulling you backwards. It could also be that we're not lifted in the hips, and the hips are pushing you backwards there. But that one's a funny one. Pushing the hips, you could fall forwards or backwards, so that would just depend more on you. And then leaning and then falling this way, it could mean that you've overcompensated, you're too far on that supporting leg, and it could also mean that you're dropping your supporting side, so like the lats aren't holding you, the arms aren't symmetrical. It's not always the answer, but generally those are the main issues. Okay, let's move on to, what do we have next? Let's do some fondues. So we have feet in fifth, right foot front. And we're going to peel off the front foot. Fondue, extend to the front. Coupe, coupe, extend to the front. We go to the side. Fondue, out, coupe, and out. We go to the back. Heel forward, knees over toes, hips lifted. Right behind you with that arabesque. Coupe, coupe. This is all in the inside thighs. So you're not coming here because the inside thighs aren't working. You're squeezing behind. Coupe, coupe. Push back and to the side. Fondue to the side. Pick up the front leg and out, close. We repeat everything on the left, to the side and out, to the back, coupe, coupe, to the side, coupe, straight leg, close. Let's take a balance. Why don't we go for a little attitude arabesque, arms to first position. Just low, not about height, about getting onto that supporting leg and keeping your knee lifted, and no sickles, of course. Okay, let's go with the music. Fondues. Bring up nice and tall, peel off the foot. Stretch front. Coupe, coupe, extend. To the side. Coupe. Straight legs. To the back. Right behind you. Coupe, coupe, and to the side. Coupe, extend. Close, switch legs, fondue. Present the heel. Coupe, coupe, present. Really cross the tops of the legs. Straight out. To the back. Right behind you, squeeze, lift the hips. Coupe, coupe. And to the sides, nearly there. Coupe, push, close. Let's go for a little attitude arabesque. Check the foot at the back. Pay attention to where you're falling. Finally, a balance. And whenever you're ready, don't have to do it the same as me. This is for you. Keep pushing over the shoe hands when you're ready. Good job. Give the feet a shake. Lovely. Let's have one hand on the bar for the next exercise. And we're just going to do some grand battement and développés. Let's go big. Let me just find the music. Here we are. Ooh, Brittany. So let's have right foot front. I'll go on a slight diagonal so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have on our introduction, plie, releve, arms in second, push over the shoes. We have one grand battement, one développé devant to the side, one close behind, two retiros, up, down, and you're tracking up the leg, keeping that connection the whole time. A common question is, how do we attach the foot when we're going up the back of the leg? Because when we're coming up the front, we know that it's the toes that attach and the heel pushes forwards. Common question is, so what happens at the back? Because if it's the toes that touch, we'll sickle the foot. So you just don't change the leg, it's the same position. You lock that position, you're going to have the toes flicking away from the leg, and you're going to feel just the heel touching as you go up, until you get nice and high, and then you'll feel the toes again. Okay, so you've got your two retiros, we go arabesque, grand battement, and a développé, close, and open the arm to the side, and a little plie, détourné, second side. One grand battement, push the knee back, push the heel forwards, to the side, up, down, arabesque to the back, développé, to the side, plie, and détourné, finish in a plie. Okay, let's go with Brittany, last exercise. Plie, releve, grand battement, up, out, to the side, grand battement, up, down, arabesque, développé, keep those ankles nice and steady, détourné, second side, grand battement, développé. It's not about height, it's about controlling the movement. Last one. Plie, détourné, and lower down. Finish. Good job, give those legs a shake. So as always, it will be beneficial to do a little stretch. You can try sitting on your heels, point shoes off, toes tucked underneath, give that dummy pointer stretch. You could do a little stretch against the wall. You can use your foam roller to stretch the foot. I think I actually did a short with like 3 or 4 of the best ways to stretch the foot, so you can check that out if you want. And yeah, just do a little cool down. If this is the last thing you're doing today, don't go straight from hard exercise into sitting on the sofa. This is a great time to just drop into your splits, do a little back bend, open out those hips. Yeah, use your nice warm muscles for a little stretch. I hope you enjoyed this class. I won't be doing a live stream next week because I'm away, so the next one will be in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions or if you're a My Ballet Coach member and you have any requests, send me your message and I'll try and incorporate it into the class. Bye bye.